All right, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave, like always, and you found do it yourself, do it right. Well, back out here in beautiful Denver, Colorado, and again, you know, Enterprise hooked me up with another rental car. What is it? Well, it's really a wolf in sheep's clothing. So let's get into it. Alright, so if you're new to my videos, basically what I do is I'll show you the vehicle, walk around, show you the vehicle, I'll open it up, show you what's on the inside, and then I drive it for 2 weeks, so in this case 1 week, and then at the end of those weeks or week, I tell you what I think about it. And well, if you've followed along, this thing is basically a vehicle that I've already reviewed.
God damn it.
So let me show you the vehicle. Let's step back a little bit. It's kind of some fancy rims. It's a Mitsubishi. That's right, a Mitsubishi. I mean, I knew they still made cars, but never thought I'd rent one. Anyway, so walking around, it's a Mitsubishi Outlander. Don't pay any attention to the license plate. It's about ready to fall off. And well, you know, this is a pretty nicely equipped Outlander. It's got the nice rims. Look at that. I believe it's a SE. Yep, SE. I don't really know much about Mitsubishis, but I do know a bunch about Nissan, and this thing is basically a Nissan Rogue.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I always start back here in the boot, or the trunk, or the rear storage compartment. Here you go. Don't mind my garbage. This is a, well, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 7-passenger. This does fold up. I just got the seats pushed back. So it is a, I don't know. Oh, the headrest. There you go. Headrest for the back seats. You know, that's how you pull this lever and those seats fold down. I made that mistake at the airport. Really not a lot of room back here. If you're gonna put people back here, hopefully they're little people.
You gotta be shitting me!
As I said before, this thing is nicely equipped. It's got some nice leather. Look at that, nice leather. It's all soft touch except for that, so I just lied. And you know, seats are nice. It's got like a suede seat here in the middle. And it's got a center seat somehow. I think that thing folds down. Pull this, maybe, maybe not. You know, just your normal SUV in the back. It's got some power down here. The seat pockets. It does have a Yamaha sound system, so that's kind of spiffy. Kind of spiffy. Oh, somebody left me some trash back here. You know, I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Why not? All right, let me show you the front. It does have the lock, unlock. It's that time of year, so they're giving you a brush for snow. And here's, you know, seats. This is all basically the same as a Rogue, although the Rogue's center console opened differently, but it's the same general layout. It's all, you know, they just put a little bit of different, you know, spiffy stuff on it, and they call it a Mitsubishi when really it's just a Rogue. Getting her fired up so you can see the similarities. The dash is all the same. I mean, this is all the same. Steering wheel is all the same. They just put a Mitsubishi symbol on it. The infotainment, it's all the same. The whole layout's the same. Same buttons up here. Same layout up here. We got some old shit handles. This is literally a Nissan. I didn't realize that Nissan and Mitsubishi are the same. When the guy at the counter of Enterprise said, hey, you got your choice between that, and that, and I was like, well, I've already reviewed one of those and reviewed one of those, and let me take the old Mitsubishi. Guess I should have got the Mazda. Anyway, so this infotainment on this one is bigger than the cheap little Rogue one that I had. The Rogue definitely had, you know, room to grow, and that's what this is. This is the bigger infotainment. If you want to check out the Rogue video, you know, it'll be linked above. If you're on your phone, you can see the link. If you're at home on your TV, link's not going to show up. You just have to go into my playlist, 2-week rental review playlist. I don't think my review is going to be much different. Just a heads up. So we'll give it a week. I'll tell you what I think. All right, guys. Well, my time with this Mitsubishi, that's basically a Nissan, is coming to an end. Fly back to Georgia in the morning, so I wanted to just give you a few of the things that I really like and a few of the things that I really dislike. If you want to see a whole review, just check out the Rogue, check out the Nissan video. It's the same car. So let's give you the basics. So 2 things that I think are much better in this vehicle compared to the Rogue is the button to get into the door. Although when you hit the button to unlock it, it doesn't unlock the back door, and I don't know if that's like something I can change in the settings. I didn't really dig too deep in that button. The other thing that I like about this one compared to the other regular plain Jane Rogue, if you will, the seat heaters for these leather seats. The seat heater gets rather warm rather quickly. It's got 3 settings like most, and yeah, so those are the 2 main things that I noticed the difference. The bigger screen up here also is much nicer. It's not as small, so you're trying to fit all your Android Auto stuff on there, so that is nicer. But other than that, all the other things that I liked about the Rogue pertains to this one as well. So everything that I didn't like about the Rogue also pertains to this. The thing I really dislike about this one, and it's kind of the same but kind of different with the Rogue, is this little dial. The settings are different. Like the Rogue actually calls it Sport, this calls it Tarmac. Just call it Sport. And then it's got mud and snow and eco mode. In the Rogue, I felt like you could feel the difference in the changing of the settings. For this one, it doesn't really feel much different. It's kind of doggy. So there's that. The other thing I don't like about this, and I think it's different than the Rogue, is this headrest. Like, you gotta, like this seat, I have to make the seat go further back so this headrest isn't like pushing my head down while I'm driving or just sitting in the car. I guess, I mean, I don't know what the deal is. I thought the thing would, you know, go like in different settings, but there's not at all. This one doesn't have a steering wheel heater. I think the Rogue did, and it was warm. Cold mornings here. It's been getting down into the low 30s already. Or I say already, the locals say that it's still warm. Warmer than normal, but for me, being that I've been in Georgia and Miami and Tennessee, it feels rather chilly. Hence the reason why I'm wearing my quarter zip. But other than that, you know, I really enjoy this Rogue in a Nissan outfit. They call it an Outlander. This is the SE. Oh, this one is also all-wheel drive. I don't know if the Rogue, maybe that's the reason why I really can't feel the difference in the settings. This one is all-wheel drive all the time. I just had a light bulb. So I really do like these two vehicles. I think I like the front end of the Rogue better. The front end of this Mitsubishi. Meh. The headlights are bright as all get out. I will tell you that. So all in all, I really do like this vehicle. If you have a small family, if you're a young adult and you're looking for a little bit more room, you want to keep keep a restraint on your budget, not spend a bazillion dollars. These are definitely more affordable than, say, the Chevy counterpart, Ford counterparts, the mid-size, I guess you'd call them SUVs. This is pretty low on the totem pole per price-wise, but I really do enjoy it. I feel I haven't taken it on a long journey. It just kind of went up and down a little bit from Denver on the interstate. This one, definitely with the nicer seats, with the leather, it would be nice on a long distance drive. Really fuel efficient. I think I was getting 29 around town, which is, I think, pretty great. So all in all, I really do like these vehicles. So if you like these kind of bare bones reviews, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like always, till next time, thanks a lot. Forgot to mention that this one has a phone charger down here. Works pretty great. A lot better than the ones in the Dodge and the Ford, I think. So yeah, that's pretty great too.